Welcome back to Warhammer Geheimnisnacht, and I'm going to start off this episode with a huge shout out to Original Soulborn and Ethan Vasilevsky, both of who have helped out a huge amount with the magic system in this game. They've sort of explained over the past couple of videos with a load of comments about what's actually happening with the magic system, because to me, and I think to the average person, it would seem like it's broken, but it's actually just super complicated, and they've done a really good job of explaining it. So I'll sort of sum up what they've said, is that when you craft a magical item, that item has a value. Now, if you, when crafting it, go under that value, it will fail and nothing will happen, which we've had a couple of times. But you get the option to expend additional dice to try and hit that number. But if you go too high, the spell will miscast and you'll get a completely random item, which is why sometimes when we've tried crafting armor, we've ended up with a weapon or a helmet or something like that. So, in theory, I mean, this is just a guess, statistically, I think it might be best to just either cast a middle level, like use a middle level dice, or none at all. I suppose the middle level dice, because you've got more chance of underrolling, assuming it's just rolling a six-sided dice to determine whether or not you hit the number. But that's essentially why the system appears to be broken, is because you get a random result if you fail. I wish they'd explain that in-game, rather than relying on you guys to explain it to me. But, now that I understand it, it makes a lot more sense. Modify... Have we got char info on? Oh, there we go. Right. Let's try that again. Okay, there we go. So, for example, now, if we go craft magical item... And, oh, the other thing that's worth mentioning is I think it was Original Soulborn pointed out that to get elixirs of immortality, you have to have someone with a spell power of 4 or more. Now, I didn't even know there was spell power 4 in the game. I thought it stopped at strong magic potential. Turns out there's one higher than that. I think it's called great magic potential. But this woman has magic power 4. And I've gone ahead and invited her to a court. I had to give her some of our armor before I could buy a favor and actually bring her over here. So she's got the glittering scales now, which obviously I quite like back at some stage. But she's some chaos, I assume, from one of the tribal cultures, the hordes up in the Chaos Wastes. She actually has magic power 4. So if we go to her now and click, if we right click on herself, go craft magical item, Agata, and then, or is it commission? Might be commission. Let's try commissioning instead, because I think that's actually how you make potions. Commission magical item. Then if we go commission a potion, we can actually see that this lady will offer us the elixir of eternal youth, because she has that magic power of 4. Now if I try it, she'll turn us down, because she doesn't like us. Now, one of you said, I think it was one of the two I've already mentioned, also said that you can just keep requesting it over and over and over until eventually they say yes. If it comes to that, when we play as our wolf child Heir, who's going to take over from us, or not our heir yet, but she will be, when we play as her, I would just keep doing it over and over and over until we say yes, and I'll cut that out of the video, because nobody really wants to watch me going through menus for a while. So I've let some time tick since we last played, and our child is coming out really well. So she's 12, I've given her the martial focus, she's got curious, haughty, fussy, and willful, but all of which are pretty good traits. She's not really got anything else right now, though. No actual traits, they're all just childhood traits, so she's had a lot of childhood events. Now these can all become pretty good. So willful become ambitious or brave, obviously both are incredible traits, especially with martial. Stubborn, not so much, but, I mean, we've got the lowest chance of getting that out of all of them. Fussy can become patient, greedy, or paranoid. Patient and paranoid are incredibly good traits, and greedy gives plus 10% national attacks, assuming they haven't changed it in this mod, which on top of what we're getting right now is a really significant amount of gold. Haughty, obviously proud, would be great out of that one. Not necessarily arbitrary or cruel, that's actually a pretty bad one, but I think... No, it doesn't even play into their martial focus. That's just a bad trait to get, which is a bit of a shame. But she's also got curious, which can become shrewd or cynical. And in some cases, I think this is something they've edited to the mod. Normally it can become patient as well, but that might also be determined by the fact that our character here doesn't have patient, because obviously your traits affect how well, affect what traits your child develops, is probably the best way to describe it. So if we have patient, for example, there's a higher chance of our daughter becoming patient, or our whoever you're educating becoming patient. So we actually might want to find her a better guardian right now, because we're trained in intrigue. Why are we trained in intrigue? I don't know. I must admit, I never even noticed that. So let's try and find her a better guardian. Someone with high martial. Somebody with good traits as well. And this person is... We've got patient, brave, honest, arbitrary. Arbitrary is very bad. It's not like we can't get rid of arbitrary, but I'd like to find someone better. How about this guy? So besides depressed and gluttonous, he does have patient... diligent, just, charitable, cruel as well. Might not be too bad. Moral opinion plus 10... Might be the best guardian we've got. Also, more importantly, he's got that level 4. It's got that level 4 education trait. So I'm going to go with this guy, Thorvald the Just because some of those guardian traits are very, very good. Now, it's another 4 years before she is going to obviously be old enough to inherit. Now, I'm thinking we should probably deal with our son in the meantime, because he's actually terrible. I was going to say he was going to come out good. Now, I don't know why. I was remembering being a good character, but actually he's shit. Dull. Dull and curious sort of cancel each other out. Fussy. He's not a great character at all. So I'm actually going to try and kill him off. Now, there was also another suggestion. Again, I think it was one of the two who I mentioned at the very start of the video. Said that the use artifact option with the Mage's Tome seems to increase their spell power or their magic power. Now, it's something we've got to test out later on, but I'm not going to be crafting anything for a while. I want to save this woman until we can get that Elixir of Immortality. She is 61, so she could die at some stage. Would be a real shame to lose her before she's actually done anything. I wonder if there's anyone else who can craft us anything, just so we can see if this system... see if we can work out a good method of this system. So we go gauntlet crafting. What if we not got two of? 2 rings, that is. We've got 2 rings of command. We've got 1 ring of persuasion, but I think we gave the other one to our daughter. We have 1 ring of invisibility, so if we're plotting, we may want 2, so that our plots have a higher chance to fire. So there's our other one. So let's go for ring of persuasion. Visibility, persuasion. Alright, let's go for that. Now here is the option. Your chosen spell has a cast score of 9. Horik Kjeldsen has 2 spell points. Each spell point will between 1 and 6 spell points for the casting score. The higher the number of spell points spent on casting, the higher chance of miscasting. So if I'd have read this at the very start of the series, I wouldn't have had anything to worry about. Now, I just assumed it didn't work. So, now, well, I should say more specifically, now we know what miscasting actually means. I thought we were succeeding and the game was broken, just giving us a random item. We were actually miscasting, which is what that's supposed to represent. Expend additional power notes. We don't really want to do that, because he does actually have, so 9, he's got 2 spell points already, adding between 1 and 6. So we'll see on average he's scoring 6. We need 9. So if we expend 1 dice, now I'm assuming a dice is just a standard 6-sided dice. If we expend that, on average, we're going to get... we are going to get 9. However, if we expend 2... the thing is, they don't say... This is fine speculating the maths behind it. The issue is we don't know how high... The higher the chance of miscasting, how severe is that? Is like 1 over that number going to add another 10% chance to miscast? Because if that's the case, if it's something severe as that, we just want to spend 1 extra spell dice and nothing else. But if going over too much doesn't matter, then the +2 dice would make more sense. Because expending 3 dice plus his power is only going to give us a minimum of 3, or a maximum of what, 18? So, fuck it, we'll try 1 dice. Ring of Persuasion. Alright, it worked anyway. I don't think it's worth trying to do too much inside baseball with something like that when we've got... It's not like we can't do it an unlimited amount of times over the course of this playthrough anyway. So, now that all that's out of the way, and I slightly understand the magical system a bit more, and we have that spell power 4 person ready for when our daughter takes over, we can just kill this guy anytime he's depressed. So, we've only got to wait another 4 years. She'll come into power. Is it 4 years in this mod, or is it 18? I think it's 16. So, she'll come into power at 16. Hopefully this lady will last another 4 years. She is 61, so she could die. And she's also a maniac. Doesn't affect her health, though. Alright, well, hopefully she'll last 4 years. We'll get her to make the immortality potion. Then I think we'll have an immortal, ever-chosen wolf child who's quick and got great stats. That's the plan. Let's deal with some dwarfs. Alright, boys, squad up. Huh. And if you still don't understand the magic system after that, don't worry. It's overcomplicated for no reason. It should be done... I think there are better ways to implement it. Like, the Game of Thrones has magical casting. Of course, the Elder Kings as well has an extensive magic crafting system. Now, their system is good. A little underbalanced in some places. Like, it's very overpowered in some respects. Especially the way you can just buff up your vassal opinion over and over. If they put a limit on that, it would be a very, very good system. I also like the way you build up Magicka in that, rather it being pseudo-random. So you could sit there for, like, 4 years building up Magicka, or... you can spend it sort of over time to get lower levels of spells. I think that's a really clever system. Whereas in this, obviously, the random nature of it makes it a bit more unpredictable. But I think that's sort of the point of chaos magic in Game of Thrones, in Warhammer. Because magics are capture and sacrifice a powerful ruler. Yeah, I can try and do that with the dwarfs. Magic is just weaving the winds of chaos, which are essentially just magical, dark magical energies. So it does make sense that they would be somewhat unpredictable and maybe be completely random. Are we going to lose that battle? Probably. I'm going to retreat that and hire some mercenaries. There's no point not hiring mercenaries. It's not like we can't afford it. And I think losing wars here and there unnecessarily is very silly. I thought that was our main daughter. Oh shit, she came out really well. Look at that. Brilliant and shrewd. Interesting. So the extra congenital traits don't conflict with shrewd, which they would in the base game. Humble, patient. You're an incredibly good character, Grima. I would say let's make her our tradesman, but we do have a powerful vassal there instead, and it's only 2 points different. So good work. All right, let's have you all retreat to there. Oh, we actually might have won that if we'd have stayed around because our vassals were reinforced. Oh well. Shape them up before they die. If by shape them up you mean have them assassinated to death, I agree. Let's kill off our son. A lot of you said there's no point in killing off your son because chances are your vassals will vote for her anyway. Why leave it to chance? Let's just do her in. What do we want? We want the Ring of Persuasion. Was it the Ring of Persuasion? No, it was the Ring of Invisibility, right? Wait, did I accidentally make another Ring of Persuasion when I meant to make a Ring of Invisibility? Okay, that's an understandable mistake, seeing as Persuasion and Intrigue sort of feel a little bit like they might be in the same realm. Okay. Guess we get to test out that magic system again, eh? Sure, we'll get Gerlaug here to go... Oh, well, she can't do shit, apparently. Alright, then. Let's try someone else. Craft, magical item. What about Agatha? We know she's good for it. And we want a Ring of Invisibility. Not Persuasion this time, genius. And we'll go with... Oh, Agatha Gormid has approximately 20,009 spell points. Each spell point will add between 1 and 6 points towards the casting score. Agatha Gormid's casting level, 500,001 scores, counts to the casting score. The higher number of spell points... This is always going to miscast. 100% of the time, this will miscast. Who are you? Are you like an actual character, then? Is she like a Warhammer character? This character has no wiki link. Sure. Ring of Invisibility. Well, it worked. Thanks. She's got spines. Oh, she's Chaos and Divided. They've grown out of her eyes. That's awful. Well, it worked, so I can't complain too much, eh? We'll equip the Ring of Invisibility, then, just to help with our plot against our son. And I'm sure everybody will join that. Alright, you guys might as well just reinforce to here. My reputation is ruined. I don't really care, because I imagine we're still going to have him killed. Can we invite anyone else? Anyone with particularly high plot power, just to get it out the way quicker? You'll do. It's not like we... Like, I'm trying to spend gold where we can, because we've got more gold than we can actually spend at this stage. So why not spend it on plots and other things like that? So I should start upgrading... Oh, there we go. I should start upgrading the trade post next. Let's see if we can catch this dwarf in battle so I can sacrifice him as well. We do have some... who have we got? Jörg Hergrimer of Kamos. 92% chance of success. That guy is going to disappear to the Chaos Gods. Alright, no involvement. Obviously he already knows, so he hates us, but... Alright, that's that dealt with. Let's finish off these dwarfs. Oh, they actually managed to siege a province there. Now, I assume this is just a slave raid. Yeah, slave raid. I never actually checked the, Someone's inspired to kill my son. I never checked the war goal here, so it's nothing really to worry about, but obviously I still don't want them taking slaves. Wow, look at that. This dwarven duke owns almost the entire thing. It's actually this guy that, that is the king. Yeah, only holds one province. Poor guy. Alright. Let's just start sieging the dwarf lands here. I may even launch a counter war. Return of the Chameleon Skinks. I may even launch a counter war if their provinces, okay, we're going to say are easy to siege, which they're not, and we're taking attrition damage. What are our commanders like? We've got really good commanders on there as well. So unfortunately, there's not going to be any way to affect this attrition that we're gaining short of going into military organization, which is going to be a while. Revoke title religious. We're absolutely going to pass that. The council don't get to vote on it. Why are we doing that? Well, when we become Chaos Undivided rather than Norscan, it means we can revoke titles freely. And we can hire lots of mercenaries to help fight those wars for us as well. This girl wants to marry my cousin, by all means. She's a good character, I don't blame you. These are other dwarfs. We might as well kill them in battle. Just to get some war score. Great, okay. Well, the plot was revealed. We're not dishonorable yet because we didn't actually count as... Oh, we were already a no murderer anyway. It doesn't matter then. Fly, little bird, fly. We're going to trick him off a balcony. Good plan. Starting strong with a bit of child murder and a bit of dwarf stomping. Oh no, he died. My complicity was discovered. Who cares? My daughter is now the wolf child. My daughter is... My heir... my heir is now the wolf child, is what I meant to say. Does she hate us now because I killed her brother? Yeah. Well, you know what? It was all for your... Oh, now they're voting for my son instead. These vassals are sexist. Look at this. For the love of God. Okay. I'm still voting for her, aren't I? Are we going to have to kill more sons? Well, he's a genius, so I don't necessarily want to kill him. Well, he's dead, so I just assume they haven't... There we go. They just haven't moved their votes around yet. Alright, well, we can't siege the dwarfs. So at this stage, we're just going to have to hire a load more mercenaries to help us siege them down. I don't mind that, seeing as we've got more than enough gold to do so. Let's work on our trade posts while we wait. Much port, obviously, and trade post of frost. We need this one, but we don't have nearly enough trade practices there. How far are we off of that? Very, very close. 0.9. 8.9% chance per year to increase by 0.1. So, you know, on average, in 10 years' time, we're going to have that. I want to build the whaling village there instead. They're overpowered as well. Hey, there's a broken part of this mod we haven't abused yet. Let's do it. Alright, so we've got 2,000 men. Have we got enough battle war score yet? Nope, we can still get battle war score. Let's head south and kill those. We can't siege anyway. And we're going to lose men to attrition, so we might as well lose them in a battle instead. Lost straight stressed. Alright, might as well hunt you guys down. So 55%. Let's shape them up before I die. Oh, well, they're going to win that. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Are they going to win that? Holy shit. Good work, team. Might as well siege from the south across. We could always build a fort there as well to help mitigate some of the attrition. Quite a mild addition there from one of the other mods. It's not like we haven't got the gold for it. There we go. Daughter of the Wolf. For some time now, you've heard of court gossiping about your daughter, Guntruder. There are conversations that stop as you enter the room, words spoken in hushed voices behind your back. The real mother was a wolf. I'm glad they call my daughter the wolf. Yeah, absolutely. I want her to be the wolf child. So building a fort in a province. This was added in... what patch was this added in? I think this was added like Reaper's Due, actually. So if you build a fort in a province, it actually removes the attrition. That's 15 gold a time. It's a very overlooked feature of the game, and it's one I should be using a lot against these dwarfs. So we're going to be building forts all across their provinces here. Yeah, that's helped out a lot. Look at that. We can actually siege them now without having to worry about the attrition killing us off. Great. Something I forget to use a lot, I will admit. Alright, are our vassals attaching to this army? You aren't, but everyone else is. So we can go for another level of trade practice that will give us an extra 7.5% there to our income, essentially. Because given it's all, more or less all from trade posts, it might even mitigate out these mercenary costs. 4.2 in a month. Alright, next month is ticked. What are we at now? 5.59? Okay, well, I guess that's just because it's winter. Never mind. Holy shit, a successful siege against the dwarfs. We are still getting attrition, but like I said, it has turned winter. How much attrition are we getting now? 13.6? Oh shit, we're not going to be able to finish before our men attrition away, are we? Come on, come on, come on. Shit. So close. Okay. Okay, well, we'll hire some mercenaries. Goddamn dwarfs and their mountains. If we get Winter Warrior or something like that on our Wolf Child, that would be an incredibly good trait to get, because that actually removes some of the attrition gained in winter and mountain provinces, and tundra as well, I think. Let's go ahead and level up to cultist level. And like I said in the last video, level 3 is when we can start using the cultist infiltration to start converting our provinces to Chaos Undivided. With 2,000 men there, is that more dwarfs? Have we got still Battle War score left? We do. Why don't we then hire another band of mercenaries, merge them there, and then destroy that army on the way. Because they're going to lose a lot of men to attrition, so by the time we get there, we will, we should be able to defeat them quite handily and still have enough men left over to help with the siege. Alright, so let's merge you guys, get some good commanders on here. Now, is that going to cause attrition on our main stack? Nope, we're good. Obviously, commanders affect how much attrition you take, so by reassigning those commanders, I was worried that our main stack would take attrition damage, but we seem to be okay. Can you not siege my trade posts? I actually do need those more than anything else. You can lock up my family. You can kick my dog. You can do whatever you want. Just don't take my trade posts. Let's hunt them down. Might as well finish them off here. And that would give us... We've got another 3% in Battle War score we can take. And we're going to go along the countryside. That's cool. Okay. The tavern was packed when we arrived. Bomus distracted the timekeeper while I dosed the barrels with dreamer's delight. An hour later, the mood was getting festive. 2 hours later, the crowd had descended to utter madness. The trickster knows what they saw while they were offering up their staff to Slanesh. Amusing. On to the next place, Bomus. Me and Prince Bomus the Holy, that's ironic, became friends. Oh, that's quite nice. What a nice event. And 100 free chaos. As we'll hunt those down. We are still... Oh no, I thought we were sieging that then. I wonder if we can finish this war just from this battle so we don't have to waste a load of men. Well, we've got ticking war score apparently, so there we go. Alright, problem solved. Let's offer peace. Now I'm going to keep this mercenary raised while we try and arrest Jörg Hergrimmer. Problem solved, and let's sacrifice him to chaos. Sacrifice to the ruinous powers. Goodbye. You woke with a sense of choking. You gasped, searching for air. Something large and wet is blocking your mouth. It takes time to realize it's a very long tongue, overgrown and extended to unnatural proportions. Thank you. Didn't we already have that? I'm sure we already had a whip tongue. Okay, thank you. Well, we passed our mission for chaos then. And we gained the trait Minor Mutant. I don't think that does anything yet. Obviously, other people are going to know that we're mutating, and they can probably realise pretty quickly that it's because of the chaos. Who's this guy? Jarl Frody. Why don't you like me, Frody? Oh, because I'm a mutant. Right, there we go. That's the effect of it, apparently. And what else have we got? One child lacks an education focus. You can have Marshall, I guess. That seems the best choice for you. Let's go ahead and just chuck you under anyone. There you go, Brucey. Cheers, Brucey. Alright, Finsvik. And a merchant port there. That's going to bring us so much gold when it's fully upgraded. Holy shit. Now, can we get a trade post anywhere else? Economy map mode, genius. Let's have a look. So this one is under one of our vassals. This one is under one of our other vassals. We can build one there. There we go. That's what I was looking for. I think the dwarfs must have burnt that down during the war, because I do remember having 3 trade posts at one point. Alright, army levies down. Save up some cash. So how long until our daughter is of age? How many more years until I can kill this guy off? She got greedy and cruel. That's not good. We can get rid of that. That's not a problem. Greedy is good. Plus 10% national tax. Like I said, that's fine. Now, I don't know if you can get... You can't, to my knowledge, get shrewd with quick. I think they count as opposite traits. Get rid of those troops, because we're not going to be fighting any holy wars. We can put someone else in the council. Everyone hates us. Let's send some gold to them. Oh, shit. I just gave that guy 200 gold for free. Well, never mind. And let's have you build a legend to help with prestige. Let's have you study tech. Probably within the dwarves. Let me just check out what would be best. Anyone with tech advances. That guy's got 15 there. What about you guys? Yep, it's going to be that province there then. Karag Firik. Alright. Now, is there any other land we can snatch up very briefly? What about you? We can claim a province. We've got a de jure claim on here. We can claim that for this province for a vassal. We've got de jure claim. Oh, we fabricated a claim on this one, right. Fjodrovic. Why don't we go ahead and fabricate a claim on this one here, then? We could push that claim now. But obviously... Okay, dwarfs have declared war again. Another slave raid. Good. Thank you, dwarfs. Looking forward to this. Thank God we've got enough gold left over. I was looking forward to this. That's my Count Dooku impression. I hope you liked it. I don't know how people can not like the prequels, given the amount of awesome memes we got out of that. Let's go with stewardship education. Alright. What's he like? Not too bad. Chaos Dwarf gives him plus 25 health. That's so overpowered. Essentially makes him immortal. Characters with plus 10 health are quite rare to die of old age, unless there's some in-game modifier they've added to make older characters die. Should we issue the challenge? Personal combat of 8. This guy's a personal combat of 1. I'll issue the challenge. And he said no. What a coward. And we did get some event spawn troops there as well. That's pretty useful. Oh, that's a lot of men. Way more than I thought. Oh no, I'll have to spend some money. Even that's not actually enough to win this. I do have vassals, which obviously aren't being included when I'm just boxing over troops here. But what are you doing? Slow me down? Sacrificing yourself to save us? Oh, well, they're going to make a mistake if they attack into that stack. Alright, everybody merge to this one. These dwarfs are going to be a problem. I might launch an offensive war against the dwarfs after this. I said it last time, but now I'm definitely going to do it because they're just causing us problems at this point. Just constant warfare. Are they not going to take... They're going to take 28% attrition moving down there. We're also going to reinforce. We should be able to win this. Yeah, what were they thinking? There we go. Well, that was easy. That was an easy 71% war score straight off the bat there. I'm going to leave these mercenaries raised and just attack them straight away. 85%, because they won't have any troops left after this as well. 96%. We're going to have to siege our province, but that's not a problem. And we'll take this out. That should be victory. 97%. Oh, they're going to make us siege dwarven lands. God damn it. Alright, 4. Now, we are in September. So we've only got a few months before winter comes around and gives us more attrition. We can hold about 10,000. Look at that. What's our supply now? 14,000. Hey, that's really good. We can... I was going to say maybe we should just assault it. If it gets too close to winter and we haven't won, obviously I will just assault it down because we'll lose those men to attrition anyway. And they're just mercenaries, so, you know, who cares, really? We could probably win, actually, just by attacking these few troops they've got left. Where are they heading? To the Reval Passage. Let's go hunt down that 900 stat. That should be worth 3% war score. 96% in battles. Your courtier Throrelfer has shown some disposition to magic. Oh, good. Thanks. So let's try. Use artifact, Mage's Tome. Didn't give her any spell power. Maybe that's because she doesn't have any? Who knows? Right, can we catch that army is the real question. Where are they heading now? They're heading round this mountain range. We are going a slightly quicker way. Okay, they're there now. Are we ever going to catch them? She's become an adult. The strangeness, her unusual wolf-like character remains, however... Oh, right. What a weird sentence. The strangeness, her unusual wolf-like character remains, however. There should be another comma there. Perhaps it's become even more pronounced with time. Which I hope it's not a blessing and a curse. Okay, so she did get shrewd as well as quick. That's weird, because they are listed as being incompatible traits. Maybe Geheimnisnacht itself changes something to do with that. Now, the wolf blood event makes it so that essentially what happens is, over time, you gain traits which sort of represent or are considered wolf-like. So, normally you would gain shrewd or quick, one or the other. She might also gain wrath because she lashes out like a wolf and crap like that. So hopefully we'll see her become an even better character over time. Can't catch those guys, so I'm just going to kill what I can up here. See where they end up going. Okay, they're heading back to my territory. Well, that's annoying. You guys could have stayed there. We don't have enough men to siege either now because we've lost too many to attrition. God damn it, we've got to chase them anyway. Fuck this. Fuck you, dwarfs. Where did those mercenaries go? Excuse me? Try that again. There we go. Okay. We got a claim for 500 gold. Thank you very much. Oh, whoopsie daisy. Whoops. Might as well kill you guys off before you undoubtedly run away. Oh shit. That's what I was hoping wouldn't happen. Alright, well we've won that. Let's disband these mercenaries. Let's disband you guys. These guys will kill each other in the battle, and then we'll disband the survivors. More taxes for me, 100 gold. Hey, we're no longer in debt. Alright. Well, now we can at least keep those troops. What an idiot. Alright, let's move out of those provinces and declare war on the dwarfs. Why? Oh, we've still got army levies. I thought I did that entire thing with mercenaries. My mistake. Declare war. Holy war. We take 2 provinces with that. We can conquest. Yeah, let's holy war some dwarfs. First things first, though. This wolf daughter. Oh, she came out tough soldier. What the fuck? Alright, see you guys later. I'm out. Now, I think the duel to the death is the safest method of killing yourself. Poison sometimes fails. Death by the noose, I'm not actually sure. Highest balcony, there's a chance you just cripple yourself and become infirm, but you survive. I'm going to say I'll meet my end to the duel to the death. So basically you send your rival a message saying, hey, you big loser, you're a big loser. Let's fight. And then he agrees to it. Oh, he only managed to give you a few scratches. God damn it. I can't try again because we've done it recently. Well, we'll try again at some other stage. Does someone want to have me assassinated? Anybody? Anybody want me killed? Just want to play as my daughter. Now, when she gets the rings, actually, she's going to have 24... oh, actually, she could have 29 martial with both of the martial rings. She's a good character, and we can definitely buff up her education trait by making her lead armies, things like that. Not a problem. Let's Holy War the Dwarfs, then, while we wait to be able to kill ourselves again. The Holy War for Lavashk. Now, he might call in the other Chaos Dwarfs. Doesn't exactly matter. It's not like we can't afford to win. Plus, we've got armies there waiting. These are both tribal provinces. So, in theory, we should be able to siege them very, very quickly and run away. 2% war score for sieging the war goal. Really? Not sure about that. Not sure about your maths there. Alright. Sorry. Rarely was seen in natural ways of magic like your daughter Gunthruder. With proper training, she could easily become one of the greatest magic users of your time. Is this good? Great magic potential. Personal combat +4. Experimentality +30%. Oh, a mother has strong magic potential. Oh, shit. Well, this seems incredible. Huh. Something to ponder about. I don't actually know, I will confess, how to train her into becoming a wizard. I assume you use the Learn Magic option from the menu where you become a hedge wizard. Holy shit. Well, you know what? Let's finish up this war with the dwarfs. Then, I'm going to end the episode and ask you guys for advice on how best to deal with this. Because this seems like an opportunity I don't want to fuck up. This seems too good. I'm ill. Well, that's fine. Kill me off. Kill me off. No, don't give me health +1. Because if there's like an optimal way to turn her into a magical user, like a really good magic user, I want to hear it. I don't want to, you know, take a gamble and then fuck it up and blow her up with magic or something like that. I can't believe I control the war goal and that only gave me 10% war score. It's because they're shitty holdings, just crappy tribal holdings that really do nothing. So they're sending in a lot of armies for me to kill here. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Let's merge these. Have the vassals join on them. And then we'll have everyone reinforced, but we will start the battle. How many... Oh, we might as well merge that. How many commanders have we got here? Good commanders. No lower than 20. It's time to dust off my acting skills. Okay, we got a very long tongue. Again, yep, no, we already knew about the tongue. We can tour the countryside, masquerading as a priest, or we can host a decadent feast in the idiot's name. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds cool. Oh, that's too many men. Wait there. Wait for reinforcements. Minus 1% Nautical Moral Authority. That's good, because we're going to become Chaos anyway. Get 100 Chaos. Thank you. Oh, that's a lot of men. We can get there before them, I assume. 13th of Caldazite. We'll get there on the 29th. It's risky, because they're also going to have the defensive bonus in the hills. I think it's better to let them come to us. I might even hire some more mercenaries when we can afford it, just to be on the safe side. Imprisoned thrall threatened user as a host for a demonic servant. Sure. Who is she? Nobody knows. Attempt to abduct. Where is that button? Here we go. Attempt to abduct. And what's the influence of the Chaos Society right now? 37%. So it might take a while to actually get to abduct her, but that's one of the easier missions we have the option of. Where did those other troops go? They're still moving over. We've just lost vision here. Alright. They've linked together. Do I want to chase them down? I don't want to fight dwarfs on their own province. That's a big risk, though. No, we'll wait. Oh, they're moving into us. That's fine. Is it fine? They've got a lot of men. Is this fine? What do troops most consist of? Let's have a look. I'd like to find out my troop composition, but I can't do that because I've got them raised. What about our mercenaries? Who have we got? We've got 700 heavy infantry. What have we got there? Light infantry, heavy infantry. I'm going to go for heavy infantry in that case. I know we can get good cavalry. Oh, fuck it. Let's do it with light infantry as well, just to get the bonuses. We've got great commanders, so we might win this. It's risky, but we might win this. 6,000 versus 7,000. Rounded. Generously rounded. No, I don't think we're going to win this at all, are we? That was a bad miss. Okay. This could be an issue, because we also don't have enough money for mercenaries. Let's let the winter kill them off. 36% monthly attrition. Let's let the winter kill them off. We'll be able to hire some more mercenaries soon. Let's go for legalism. And let's leave this there. We'll come back to this later on. I want to hit before... I don't want to get too invested. We don't want too many years of the Wolf Child's life to tick away. And let me know what to do with her. I'll see you next time.